Welcome back to Sea of Thieves. Guys, we have a ton of awesome information to go down through. We've recently gotten access to a ton of conceptual art that they have been preparing for the game. Whether or not it will make it to the game, well, nobody really knows. However, what I do know is some of this stuff is really cool. A lot of it is actually confirmed to be coming to the game. We have new chests. We have to take a look at Moby Dick. We have to look at the new creatures coming to the game. And the update next month, we got the roadmap. We got a ton of awesome stuff. So what are we waiting for? We got to get into this. The first thing I want to check out is the chest of 1,000 grogs. More or less, you get infinite alcohol, and this thing looks super freaking nice. So we're getting a new chest, and we already have a new chest. Wondering if it's been added to the game already. Contemplating if I should get in the game and try to find it. Nah, probably not in the chest yet. This was released on the 12th that we were shown this. What it's worth, not really sure. I will check the wiki now. So this thing actually goes for 1,100 to 1,400 coins, which is actually a pretty good haul. The only drawback is that this thing here, when you're holding it, whoever's holding it will go under the effects of being very drunk on grog. They will have difficulty walking straight. They will stumble around, and you will hear drunken bar sounds like distorted music and bar chanter. Super awesome stuff, but it's nothing compared to the other chests that I'm about to show you guys. I think it's the Joker chest or the Jester chest or something like that. It's crazy. Let me just show you. This is the chest of Jesters, and this thing is gonna be hell for you to deal with if you actually find one. How much it's worth, I'm not sure. I'll have to check the wiki. But what I do know about this chest, it's very unique. As a pirate in possession of the wicked chest travels across the open blue seas, an occasional cackle may emerge from the chest, followed by the ignition of its pink glowing eyes. This is a sure sign that somewhere aboard your vessel, mischief has begun to brew. A buccaneer should be quick to search the ship and see what ghostly antics have spawned and are at work, as the chest produces ghostly pink doppelgangers of the players' pirates themselves, with the intent to mess with the ship's workings. Some of the twisted tricks the ghost can pull to hinder the voyage back to port are as follows. Fire in the hole, the cannon blast, the spirit shoots themselves as they pass. Unlit lanterns stay out of sight, but the specters spark them twice as bright. Soon enough, your ship may slow. The ghost pull sails away from flow. When chased, you pray for all, but stops. A treacherous specter may cause anchor drops. These are pretty self-explanatory poems. I mean, you know right off the bat, fire in the hole, the cannon blast, they're gonna be firing your cannons randomly. Unlit lanterns stay out of sight. The specter spark, yeah, see, they'll make them light them and stuff, and maybe even brighter than they usually would, which is actually a nightmare if you're out in the open ocean and it's dark and you don't want people to see. This thing is gonna be hell to actually get through. Like, this is gonna be really difficult, actually. But once the chest begins playing its deceitful games, how do we stop it from hindering your voyage, you ask? Well, pirates say an old legend holds the key to ending the malicious box's mischief. Should specters spawn and you wish they fade, banished by bullet, by blast, or blade. Okay, so you can actually attack them. With a sure strike of your sword or shot from your weapon, the aberrations will cease to be and vanish with a cackle. Be warned, however, for as long as the accursed chest remains in your care, the specters of jesters will also be there. Okay, so this is actually, yeah, this is actually a really unique chest idea. I absolutely love the idea of this chest being in the game. It better be worth a lot. I'm gonna check. Nope, couldn't find it. Sorry, guys. However, what I did find was ship concepts right here. Now, these are not confirmed. At least the ones we don't have aren't confirmed, but I do know there's a new ship type coming in the next couple of months. Now, we have the sloop and we have the galleon, which is this one and this one. However, let's just zoom in on this a little bit. So we can actually see we have the sloop, And it shows all of its stats right here. And then there is the junk, 2 to 3 players. And then it has, you know, how many cannons are on it, the turning, the speed, the difficulty. And then you move down to the frigate. So that has even more cannons, more better turning, and more speed, yada, 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 yada. Wow, the sloop's actually kind of bad. Now that I think about it. Turning's good, but speed is really bad. The galleon itself is a little bit faster. Damn, I like it. And then this is the Man of War, which is basically the biggest ship that you can get. And it's monster. Wow, this thing is actually monsters. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. They got cannons under deck too. Oh, that is so cool. Speed, yeah, and difficulty. So this one would be the hardest to use because you need 5 to 6 players. Actually, a 6-player ship would be really cool. I figured there would be an 8-player ship though, but I knew there were different ship concepts out there. I just could not find them, and then this one popped up. So, epically enough, now we know of their ideas if they do want to continue on with adding more ships. I want to know what you guys think so far in the video about what you've seen about these new ships. And also the chests you have just seen. We have to move into something else because something's happening to our cannon ammo in the future. Then we're going to move into Moby Dick and the possibility of that guy actually coming to the game, a giant whale in the very slightest. So Rare has confirmed they will be introducing cursed cannonballs into the game at some point. What type of cursed cannonball would you like to see? I will leave a link directing you to this tweet in the comment section in case you want to tell the devs directly what your opinions and thoughts are and what you would like to see come to the game as far as the weaponry. Cursed cannonballs sound really cool in concept, but it depends on how they deliver them to the game and what they actually do. If they can maybe set fires, if they can make your ship get haunted. I mean, cursed cannonballs could mean absolutely anything. They could do absolutely anything, except heal a ship. I highly doubt it would do that unless it spawns a crew that has planks. And we're going too far into this, aren't we? Yeah, let's get out of the rabbit hole. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you ultimately think should be a side effect of using cursed cannonballs. Should they be a rare item? Should you have to level up with like the Order of Souls or something and then, you know, unlock cursed cannonballs? Or should you be able to get them right off the bat when you start playing the game? You can be like, I'm going to get cursed cannonballs and destroy everyone. What do you think the bonus should be for using cursed cannonballs? Should they be rare? Should they require a certain kind of cannon? I would imagine the only ship that would use cursed cannonballs is the Flying Dutchman, which is actually the respawn point for all of us in the game right now. Now, I heard you in the comments section. I got the Flying Dutchman wrong. I heard you. No, didn't get the Flying Dutchman wrong because I was talking in the concept or in the context of people saying they were using the Flying Dutchman. I know all about the Flying Dutchman being the respawn point and Davy Jones, and I know all of that stuff. Don't worry about that. I know it's in the game, but I was speaking under terms of usable ships, playable ships. You know, that's what I mean, but I wasn't actually clear in my last video about that. So I apologize. I messed up. Totally take ownership of that. But I appreciate you guys also trying to point me in the right direction because you thought I was in the wrong direction. And surprisingly enough, too, you guys were really nice about it. So I actually really... My feelings, thank you. In May, we are getting the Hungering Deep update. Now, what comes in the Hungering Deep update? Well, a new AI threat, new items, cosmetics, and unlocks, a timed event involving the new AI threat, new mechanics, and possibly more. And then the relay stat, obviously, and then this down right here. And we can see some kind of like sea dragon or something down here, or like, I don't know, some kind of whale-like creature. Now, some people are coming to me, they're DMing me on Discord, and they're like, hey, Moby Dick's coming to the game. Moby Dick's going to be here. And, I mean, while I can't really say that's not going to happen, I just, like, Moby Dick himself, its whale, whatever. Moby Dick, in essence, I think, is a copyrighted creature, or it's copyrighted towards a story in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm for the Megalodon, you know, being added to the game, and I could see how they could do that because it's a prehistoric creature that could totally be used by anyone. No one owns the right to Megalodon. That's just it. Nobody owns the right to Megalodon. However, I think somebody does own the right to Moby Dick since it's in such a popular and famous story. And actually movies, too. I'm not sure how that would fall under, actually, because I'm not a copyright expert, but based off of what I understand of copyright, and the possibility of it being copyrighted, I have my doubts Moby Dick will come to the game. I would love to see it, don't get me wrong. I would even push for the devs to do that. Guys, if you're a developer of this game, please consider a giant whale or a whale of some sort, because it would be amazing for the players to witness. However, like I said, I have my doubts, and honestly, I don't even think this thing down here has anything to do with the creature that they're bringing, the new AI thread. I think it's going to be something in the line of like a skeleton pirate lord or something like that, because they did go into detail about skeleton lords and all of that stuff in the previous patch notes. Now, like I said in the previous video, they were coming up with a roadmap really soon, and this is the roadmap, more or less, for the content plans of the game. They want to bring in a whole different list of encounters. They want to enrich the world the players adventure in. They want to give new ways to play, so on and so forth. They want to add a lot of content, and I knew this was something that was coming. I mean, they have a decently sized dev team that they have at their disposal, and I'm sure they have a ton of different stuff just planned. Cursed Sails is one of the updates, actually, which I'm going to get into now. Now we move into the Cursed Sails update coming in summer. There is a new AI threat, a new ship type, new mechanics and features, new rewards and cosmetics, and possibly more. Now within this, there's not really much showing off, you know, anything that might possibly be there, but they do have weekly events as something planned on the horizon. Now, Cursed Sails, I believe, implies just what you think. Cursed Sails. So Cursed Cannonballs, probably. Maybe a new ship type where it's like a special cursed ship, a ghost ship maybe, or something like that. But at the same time, it could just mean they're bringing in one of the other ship concepts I have shown you previously in that video. Little hint, that's why I showed you the concepts, because I knew this was coming up, so now you can foreshadow on the stuff that was behind. Yeah, that's a thing. Now, at the end of this video, and I'm just letting you know now, that at the end of this video, a lot of people told me to go to the secret island, which isn't really much of a secret anymore, and go to the ruins that you find underneath the island right here. Now, there's like some kind of shrine to a god, and then there's underneath it, there's like a little pedestal right there. You can see it. There's like a little pedestal, and we believed that we could put down a piece of treasure there as like a sacrifice, and maybe possibly something would happen. Now, actually, surprisingly, something strange did happen that we didn't understand, but then I figured it out, so it's not really that strange anymore. But at the time, it was actually kind of cool, and it really confused us. But we did do a couple theories just to see if anything happened, so you guys can check that out if you want to check out the area and more of an in-depth thing from a jig that... yeah, whatever. Anyways, you guys can do that if you want. I have something else to move into. However, they do show that Rare has teased a hidden treasure event. In this event, an NPC tells you they've lost treasure and you need to explore to find it. Underwater structures located or locations were teased as possible areas to explore for this. So more or less, this would be an area to find treasure. It has some kind of meaning behind it, so that's good. It's just more or less, we wanted to test it too, because we had a lot of people throwing this theory at us that, you know, hey, maybe if you put something down as a sacrifice because it looks like it's a shrine to a god, something might happen. Maybe we'll summon Moby Dick. Yeah. So we did that. You'll see that at the end of the video. The last thing I want to move into is these two albums by this incredibly talented person right here. I actually love the art style of what they do. Definitely check out their ArtStation. I will leave a link in the description of this video. But we have the concepts for Sea of Thieves, and there are things that we have seen. There are things that we have not seen. So I'm going to go down through these now and let you take a look-see. Now, this is just some conceptual art for like pirate coves and like different places to find treasure. We got the jagged rocks, which we know of. A lot of this stuff we recognize from it already being in game. Really nice stuff, actually. Then you have the rocks. We have some stuff being made for a shipyard, or at least an abandoned one. Damn, this is actually really cool. All right, so that's it for that one. Then we have this right here, which is more concepts for different buildings in Sea of Thieves. A lot of these we have already seen or are already implemented into the game. We have the tavern. No, this isn't the tavern. This is where you get your items, I believe. And you have this stuff right here, all kinds of fancy. Ooh. Ooh, God. That looks so nice. Oh, my God. That looks so good. Then you have... oh, I forgot about this. different sails for the back of the sloop. And I completely forgot about that. They were concept designs. I don't know if they ever made it into the game or if they will in the future, but I loved the idea of having these and like customizable tarps and stuff like that. That was really cool. Now we're moving into this. I'm not sure if this is official or not, but it's different weapon skins. So like you could use like, I don't know, this one for instance, and you could change it to iron or wood and have the barnacles, or you could change gold, silver, ivory, and painted wood for the accents on your gun. I like the idea of that as well. Probably got demonetized because I said gun. This one was really cool though. Glowing iron, and then this right here. It's like a possessed gun owned by like a pirate demon lord or whatever. Then we have gravestones, which is something that was really unique too. I don't know if they're ever going to add it, but it was still kind of cool to see something like that. You could customize your own gravestone. It kind of reminds me of RuneScape though, like years ago. If they, well, I don't even know if they still have it or not, but they had gravestones and like you could customize it and it would do different things for you. And I don't know, I don't remember much of it. Then you have chests, obviously, and how you would find a chest. And this right here, I don't know what this is. It looks like it might be some kind of... Oh, yeah, it's definitely a trap. Oh, now that I look at it, yeah, it's definitely a trap. And then you would have, like, your foot stuck right there because, well, you've died from being stuck there. That's actually kind of cool. Pirate traps. I like the idea of that. Oh, and then there was this. I keep on forgetting about this stuff. I'm dropping the ball, the merchant map board. I like that, too. That was kind of cool. And then just some other odds and ends and stuff like that. Bounties are just kind of cool. 5,000 gold. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's a lot of the stuff there that I wanted to show you. I'll leave links to the art station in the description of the video. I want you guys to check this out because it's really cool. That is it for now on everything that I have that's conceptual. I want to move into actually playing the game and trying to find, I guess, the mystery of blah, blah, blah. Seeing if we can find a secret, more or less. On top of that, something weird did happen, and I'll explain it at the very, very end of the video. Alrighty, guys, so I didn't ignore the comments. I know there were comments about people and this secret island. I'm gonna drop the anchor. Yeah?
Sure.
Alrighty, we're okay. So, I know there were comments about people saying, hey, remember that secret island you mentioned? Yeah, there might be some stuff under there. Bring some treasure and see if we can activate a key or something. So, that's what we're doing right now. We've actually got some valuables down right here. Actually, a skull. Come here with that. You just get run off with that. Is that the skull that's really valuable? Yes, that's the really valuable one. So we took one of those because it's one of the most expensive skulls in the game. And we've got some other things we're going to try out with this as well. Now, from what I understand, there is an altar under the water somewhere, which, by the way, this is the first time we've gone here. But there's an altar somewhere under here. And we're going to see if there's any reaction when we put treasure, more so really valuable treasure, on that altar. Now, my bet is nothing's going to happen. And then I'm going to point and laugh. Actually, I'm not, because I didn't even say nothing would happen in the last video. So you get the idea. I'm going to point and laugh anyways. So we're going to look around and explore the waters and stuff and see if we can find the altar. Just be careful of your oxygen. I know there's like a cave in here.
Shark!
What?
Shark!
What?
Shark!
Where is it?
It's literally to the right.
Yeah, I'm just going to go up and grab some of that good old oxygen real quick. All right. I don't see a... Oh, God! It bit my butthole. I'm shooting him. This guy might kill me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
I killed him. I killed it dead.
Oh.
It's dead. Yeah, sucker. You freaking swam off and I had to deal with the shark? What kind of BS is that?
I had a valuable, okay? Leave me alone.
You had a valuable, okay. So my life isn't as valuable as whatever you're holding right now, the skull of a dead person?
Womp, womp, womp,
That's what I thought.
womp,
Oh,
womp.
Jesus Christ! Oh!
Holy
Okay, I
crap,
can't,
that scared the crap out of me.
I don't have any more shots? Oh, God, I killed it. I killed it dead.
Holy crap.
Yeah, take that,
that
sucker.
spawned right in front of us.
Yep.
I like that one better. It's a female. The other one was a
Yeah,
male.
the female sounds better.
I'll be your siren.
Wee woo.
Jesus. Oh my god, this is
Oh, God. Oh, don't let it bite me. Don't let it bite me. Blip, blip, blip.
Scream!
Get out of here.
Smack him.
I can't swim. Oh my God, it almost got me. I have half health. It'd kill me.
God.
You better get away.
I'm out of ammo.
And that's the ruin right there, too, where it's swimming.
I'm out of
It's guarding it.
ammo.
You're out of ammo? Get over here with your freaking sword and start poking its butthole. Freaking fishy butthole. Come here. Oh no, don't.
there's also...
All right, so I guess we're gonna find out if this does anything. It's not gonna do anything. Like, there's no way they scripted this in.
Is that it or this?
It's that one right there. But like, you need a triangle thing or something, and this is a freaking skull. You see?
Just drop it in.
It didn't do anything. Surprise, surprise. Wait, where'd the skull go? Oh, you got it.
Right here. It disappeared.
It looks like you need like a triangle key or something. Are there any items in the game that are triangles?
No.
Yeah, like I'm not aware of anything that's...
You wanna grab the skull?
Give me a sec. Let me just look around. Maybe on that one right there. And then you got this guy right here, which looks like some kind of god statue. Maybe... What the f... I'm being... Oh, that's what's dragging me down. Oh, God. It bit my butthole. It was a shark. It humped the top of my head and smacked me down into the water. So that statue that I saw in there, I think there's going to be a key you can get for that section. And then when you put the key in there, it might summon something because it looks like it was a shrine to some kind of like god or something. And I mean, they did say there's a new creature coming in the future, but I don't know if that has any correspondence with it. Anyways, guys, that cracks that theory for now. However, I'm curious about the ruins. I do think, to some degree, there is something going on with those, but oh well. Only time will tell. You guys let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and if you know of a triangle-shaped key that could potentially be used in that, or maybe some kind of sacrifice we'd have to use to maybe trigger something down.
What the heck?
What? The world is changing. New dangers there be. What was... What?
What?
What was that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't even read it.
I saw the world is changing. New dangers there be, and then there's text underneath it that was blurry. What was that?
Yeah,
I have no idea what that was about, guys. And if I find out before I publish this video, I'll let you know. That was really weird. But if you have any ideas and I don't figure it out and I don't tell you, well then let me know in the comments section down below. But guys, that is it for now. Like I said, leave your suggestions down below. Let me know your thoughts on the cool concept art that we've seen for features that are probably coming to the game in the near future. And I will see you in the next video.